Hello, I'm Jessica Lam for the Finance News Network. Joining me over the phone today from oil and gas explorer Pancontinental is Executive Director and CEO John Begg. John, welcome back.
Thank you very much.
John, how is the business tracking, and can you provide us with a general update on progress over the past 6 months?
In June last year, the board of Pancontinental decided that they needed to do something to rejuvenate the company in very difficult times, and began talking to myself with my private company. We decided to merge the companies. That was in June. At the time, Pancon had a market cap of 5 million. In July, a month later, the Pancon shareholders approved that deal. They liked it, and the market cap of the company increased to around about 10 million. Now, just 6 months later, we've got a market cap of 26 million. Now, there's a long way to go, but it's a very good start, and the trajectory is up.
On January 8th, you made an announcement to the ASX about the Tulainyo gas project in California. Can you run us through the latest here?
Yes, well, the Tulainyo project is a very large structure set in the western side of the Sacramento Gas Basin. It's been known for years that there was gas there. It's been very difficult to drill. We've partnered with California Resources Corporation, one of the largest producing companies in California, as the operator, and we've just finished the drilling of an appraisal well, Tulainyo 2-7, on this very large project, and found gas in all of the target formations that we were looking for. We've got that well down to total depth, very heavily engineered to deal with the conditions there, and we're preparing to run production tests. Now, that's the key now to proving the commercial potential of this project. It's located not far from a major gas trunk line. There's a very big domestic gas market in California, so all of that's very good. We just need to prove now that the rocks will flow gas naturally at commercial rates.
John, the Dempsey gas discovery is another key project. What is the status here, and are there any next steps you can share?
Dempsey, like Tulainyo, is an attempt to prove up a very large gassy petroleum system that has not been exploited in this very mature area where many TCFs of gas have been produced, and there is extensive infrastructure and a huge market for gas. We successfully drilled that well late last year, found gas at every level we were targeting, and we've commenced a testing program. We're about to put the well on stream, just at a modest flow rate. We're going to observe the production from this particular level, and then we expect to go back with a second testing program to try and enhance the production.
Thanks, John. Recently, you were awarded a large new block in Namibia. What is the significance of this acreage?
Well, Pancon's been in Namibia for some time, and we have one of the premier joint ventures there already in PEL 37 that is operated by Tullow Oil. Tullow Oil, one of the most successful explorers of Africa, and they're the operator of that project. And the joint venture recently agreed to drill a well in PEL 37 in September. We'll be fully carried through that with effective 20% interest. Now, that well is part of a range of activity from major companies that are targeting this offshore geological trend in Namibia. And we've seen the entry of giant Indian company ONGC. We've seen Total recently enter the area. Shell are also there. So it's one of these offshore areas around the world where the major companies believe there is still very significant oil potential. And in this environment, we managed to also pick up a new block right in the middle of this trend that's being hotly contested by the major oil companies of the world. So it's a strategic position, a very large block. We have it 75%, and I think you can imagine just how much the value of that block will go up if we're successful in drilling on trend later in the year in PEL 37.
And finally, last question. If everything goes to plan over the next 12 months, what does this mean for Pancontinental?
Continuing the asset and value growth path that we've set the company on over the past 6 months, we've got an excellent chance of getting into commercial gas production in California, and hopefully in September we'll participate in a big oil discovery offshore Namibia.
John Begg, thanks for the update.